Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my favorite finds from jewelry boxes and other miscellaneous jewelry lots. It's the biggest thing for me that gets overlooked, and that's gold earrings. There's a few varieties that you can find, and I'll show you how to identify them. And you always want to have a really good jewelry loop on you, and that'll really expedite the process of getting to know whether the item is gold or not, even if it's at just a cursory glance of the item. And once you develop an eye for these kinds of things, it really sticks with you, and you can almost just glance over the jewelry, like take an overview look of the jewelry and see these items, and not have to, if you're at an auction, you don't want to be the one like picking them up and looking at them real close, because maybe you'll show that other people should be looking at what you're looking at, and maybe that you know your stuff, and that there might be something worth bidding against you for. So some of the first items, I'm gonna get my my light right here and see if we can make this a little bit more clear. Let's see how this works. So I got a little bit of a magnification here, and this is one of my recent finds. It's a tricolor 14 karat. I've already tested it, and there's a very small mark. Let's see where the mark is. I think it's on the other side. There's a very small mark right in the center there, if you can see it. I'll try and get a picture up to maybe subimpose the picture, but right on the post there's an Italian mark, and an Italian mark will generally be a long diamond shape or square shape that'll have a series of numbers, possibly a star, and a few letters on it. And that's one of the most classic Italian marks for denoting that it's precious metal. And from there I just had to test the actual item, and of course it tested 14 karat gold. And with a lot of these, you'll look at the post and you'll see just a tiny glimmer of a print or an imposed or embossed letter or number on there. With this one, it's actually really hard to tell. Sorry, this isn't a very good example, but just rotate the post whenever you find something that you believe to be a gold earring, and it's usually on the post or the wire. These are some of my favorite earrings to find, because virtually all of them are noticeable, and if you look very closely you can readily see that there's print on the wire that threads through the lobe of the earring. And these earrings are just hoops, and I forget the maker of this, but yeah, you can clearly see 3 identifying characteristics labeled out over the span of the wire. And these are just the best to find, because you don't have to I thrifted these weren't an auction find, but I thrifted them, and I didn't even have to like get up close to it or anything. I could just wiggle it in the light, and you can see that there's numbers and letters on there. And if there's numbers and letters on the actual on the earring, it's gotta be at least sterling. Usually there can be some marks that just denote maybe that the piece has cubic zirconia, which it would be like CZ on there, and maybe they aren't precious metals. But to the largest extent, most of the ones that have print on them, especially if they look gold, are gold. These are just some classic dome shapes. And if you look at the print on the post, it'll say 14 karat. It's right there on back. Sometimes you have to look on the underside of the earrings or the posts. And I've matched all these post earrings up with 14 karat or specific gold butterfly backs to the actual karat gold in the piece. So these are 14 karat earrings, and this is a 14 karat butterfly back. And I usually buy those separate. I've gotten a few butterfly backs. They're probably one of my second most like often found pieces. If I find gold in a jewelry lot, it's usually butterfly backs or earrings. But I keep the butterfly backs just because I find so many earrings with mismatched articles to the actual piece. And I bought these CZ14 white or 14 karat white gold earrings in an auction lot, but the 14 karat white gold or any karat white gold is harder to find for me personally than yellow gold, just because you just really glance over the white metal pieces, just because it seems like that's such a task to go through all the white metal, because some of it, or the majority, all of it will have been sorted and they've gotten out like most of the valuable pieces. But you look at the white metal and it's all like steel, iron, plated copper, silver plated something at all. And yeah, it's just a hassle to go through all the white metal pieces. And this is actually the same kind of tricolor 14 karat gold earrings as this, and both of these were in the same boxed lot at an auction, and they're both Italian pieces. It's just that this one, the square weave one, was much more apparent to be worth my looking at. Yeah, it was just really easy to see that those were, and then at a cursory glance, whenever I was sorting, I found the triangle ones after some time had passed. And with gold earrings, you can really feel like the heft of it. This piece right here is probably 2 grams, 2.5 grams by itself, because I think as a pair it was about 4 to 5 grams, and you can really tell how heavy the metal is. And that's another really good indicator that you might have gold, maybe platinum, or just silver in general, is just the heft. And also you can hear the kind of sounds they make. They make a really bright, loud sound, or just a very bright sound. Light, bright sound whenever they're dropped on the table, especially if it's thin pieces of gold. You can really hear the difference in metal. So yeah, that's just about it for today. I just wanted to share with you how I find these pieces, what I look for, and just in general what I look for in auction lots or in any jewelry lot. Thanks for watching. I'm Thrifted Hobbies. I should have more videos up shortly. It's just been a hassle to get started and get in the habit of posting multiple videos. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I should have more videos shortly. Thanks y'all.